If you clicked on this video, it's probably because you're familiar with the evil eye belief. So many different cultures and people believe in it, and each culture has their own name and core belief around the evil eye. So let me know in the comments where you're from and what you guys call the evil eye and what the core belief is. I personally am half Arab, and in Arabic we call it nazar or ayn or asad. I have been exposed to this belief ever since I was a child, but as I've grown, the more I learn about psychology, human behavior, emotional intelligence, the less I believed in it. And so this video is just to make the point that you're not cursed. It's just your brain. It's just your mind. It's just psychology. It's just human behavior. For those of you who are not super familiar with the evil eye belief, the evil eye is a supernatural belief in a curse that can be brought upon by a negative energy of envy when seeing someone else's success, wealth, achievements, and so on. And I say supernatural in brackets because to some people it's really real. And this curse that can be brought upon to someone is usually unintentional. By praising one's successes in life, you can accidentally curse them with evil eye. So in order to avoid being cursed, people would conceal and hide their successes, achievements, wealth, blessings in order to avoid that malicious glare in the first place. Now that we know what the evil eye is, let's talk about some of the limits around this belief. The first thing I want to talk about is social proof. Social proof is a psychological and social occurrence where people adapt the actions or belief of others when deciding how to behave in a certain situation. In other words, it's monkey see, monkey do. Every field of study has different explanations to why we exhibit this trait as humans. We have it for a reason. This can be beneficial for more subtle things like choosing where to eat to life-threatening situations. If you're in a new city and you want to find a good place to eat, you are more likely to see where other people are eating and go to those places, whether that's by visually seeing a restaurant being packed with people or by looking on Google Maps, Google reviews, and choosing the restaurants that have the most praise on their reviews, social media, and so on. Likewise, if you are out and about and suddenly you hear a big loud noise and suddenly everyone starts panicking, based on everyone else's reactions, you will exit the place you're in because you are clearly in danger. And that was an assumption made based on the actions of others around you. Similarly, if you're out and about, you hear a loud noise and no one reacts, you'll take it as some small minor incident that might have caused the noise and not something that's life-threatening, so you'd continue to go about with your day. So with that in mind, social proof is extremely beneficial to us as human beings. But social proof can also be very dangerous because as a result, we can also engage in very harmful actions. For example, smoking and drinking is very harmful for you, but if you live in a society that normalized either smoking or drinking or both, you are more likely to engage in this behavior, which is ultimately harmful to your health. And obviously, I'm not saying that believing in the evil eye is super dangerous. I'm just saying that when it comes to believing certain things, humans will believe things if other people around them confirm it. And I think that widespread belief of the evil eye is heavily dependent on social proof. Because if you grow up in a society, family, or culture that believes in the evil eye, you too will end up believing it and taking it as a fact, especially if you are constantly being exposed to stories by other family members or friends about how this person got into a car accident after buying a new car, or how this other person got sick after they had a promotion. And so even if you are unsure about whether or not this is true or false, you will probably end up believing it and just accepting it as something that exists. And to add on to my point, social proof is much more present in cultures that are more community oriented, which, surprise, surprise, is also where the evil eye belief is the most widespread. You will usually find evil eye beliefs in more Eastern cultures that are more community oriented, family oriented in comparison to Western societies and Western cultures that are a lot more individualistic. If you're watching this right now and you're thinking, I believe believe in the evil eye
because it has happened to me, and this situation,
then let me tell you about a little something called confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is people's tendency to process information by looking for or interpreting information that is consisting with their existing beliefs. This biased approach to decision making is largely unintentional, and it results in a person ignoring information that is inconsistent with their beliefs. In other words, if you already believe in the evil eye, then you will find evidence to fit that narrative that you believe in. If you believe that cats and dogs can fly, cats and dogs will be flying because our brain seeks out patterns that fit with our beliefs. So we will cherry pick the information we want to fit the belief and the narrative that we already believe in. Like, did you really get a pimple on your face after posting a picture on Instagram because of evil eye? Or is it just hormonal acne? Or is it just stress? Or maybe it's just a coincidence. As I was doing my research for this video, I found that there's like so many videos and a certain set of symptoms that come with the evil eye curse. A lot of the symptoms that were described in these videos were literally just period symptoms or food poisoning symptoms or symptoms that comes with poor mental health or any sort of nutritional deficiency. Like, if you have any severe mental or physical symptoms, go see a doctor. Don't convince yourself that this is the evil eye because you got a promotion at your 9-to-5 job. Something that I also noticed is that girls and women are more likely to believe in the evil eye. And I think that a big part of it has to do with gossiping, internalized misogyny, all that good stuff. It has to do with some other girly things that I'm gonna not talk about now because it's not the topic. I'm starting to think that maybe part of the reason why women believe in the evil eye more might just be because they have more proof to feed in their confirmation bias. Like I said, most of the symptoms of evil eye could literally just be your period. If you have acne, if you're tired, if you have muscle pain, cramps, if you are extremely irritable, if you're going through PMS symptoms, if you are experiencing any of the things I mentioned earlier, like just make some tea, have some Panadol, and take a nap and rest because it's probably just your period and not the evil eye. Anyways, accept the fact that it could literally just be a coincidence. Watch out for your confirmation bias. Your brain will always try to find patterns in your life to feed your already existing beliefs. The last idea that I want to put forth in this video to challenge the evil eye belief is to compare the evil eye belief to lucky girl syndrome. And I know to some people this might sound like a bunch of hippy dippy delulu TikTok nonsense. And you know what? You're right. It is a bunch of hippy dippy TikTok delulu nonsense. Even though lucky girl syndrome is not supported academically the same way social proof or confirmation bias is within academic circles and sociology and psychology, I think that it's valid to compare the evil eye belief to lucky girl syndrome because they are both supernatural, because the evil eye belief and lucky girl syndrome are two sides of the same coin, because the law of assumption is the spiritual belief that negative or positive thinking can bring out positive or negative experiences in your life. So if you have mostly positive thoughts, your life will be more positive, and if you are someone who's extremely negative and constantly thinking negatively, then your life will be negative. If you believe that people are out to get you, if people are envious of you, and people are jealous of you because of your successes, if you believe that you will be cursed for showing your achievements, you will be cursed for showing your achievements. You will attract that reality into your life. But if you believe that you are a lucky person and that everything works out for you and that no one is out to get you and that people wish you the best regardless of what you have or don't have, then you will also attract that into your life. There's a lot more evidence showing that positive thinking and gratitude can improve people's mental health, well-being, and overall happiness. Positive thinking creates your reality and your truth. And confirmation bias does play into this as well. If you think that you are a positive, happy, lucky person, and of course you're only going to remember the instances where you were happy, lucky, and so on. But would you not rather have a confirmation bias that makes you more successful and happier than a confirmation bias that makes you miserable and insecure? Wouldn't it be better to have a confirmation bias in which you believe that you are supported by those around you and that you radiate radiate and receive positive energy than a confirmation bias that makes you believe that people are out to get you and will curse you if you achieve anything in life. Anyways, I just noticed that a lot of people in my life and even online are starting to really question this belief, or they don't believe in it anymore, or they are uncertain on whether or not they can believe in it, or if they should believe in it. Regardless of what you think of the evil eye, if you learn anything from this video, let it be these 3 things. Number 1, a million people believing in something does not make it true. Number 2, accept that coincidences exist and acknowledge the fact that your brain will create patterns to fit your beliefs. And number 3, be kinder to yourself and never place your success and your worth in the hands of anyone but yourself. That is all I have for you guys today. I have linked a number of videos, articles, and podcasts in the description for those of you who would like to learn more about anything we covered today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making this video for you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'd love to hear your opinion and perspectives on this matter, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye!